Joe and Darren over at Urban Hillsides Real Estate with another edition of Real Estate Reality. And Darren, how you doing out there?
Doing good, Joe. How about you?
Good, good. Look, guys, we want to talk about a couple things. We have new listings, two new listings this weekend that have just come out, and we've got open houses, one in Mount Washington, another in Pasadena. And then we also want to talk about new Fed policy that might affect the housing market in 2025. So a lot to do, and we'll get it done in less than 10 minutes. That's our promise. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead, Darren, and open up the website. Just bear with. Let's see here. Open it up right there. Okay. So I named this Refreshed Mid-Century Mount Washington. It's on urbanhillsides.com. We have open houses this weekend, tomorrow, Saturday, 1 to 4, and then Sunday, 1 to 4. So come out and join us if you can. But Darren, why don't you tell us a little bit more about it? And I'm just going to leaf through the beautiful photos. Go ahead.
Sure. So 1957, true mid-century, many original details still, and spectacular views. Just a wall of windows facing the beautiful St. Gabriel Mountains and coming around to Glendale. It's just a lovely view, very peaceful.
Yep.
And sunsets every evening. So many original details, yet nice modern updates. As you mentioned, Joe, it's refreshed. It's clean. It's an open floor plan. It flows really well. It's got a nice primary ensuite with a bathroom. It's got a partially finished garage that is connected to the house. Could be an expansion of the living space if desired. It's got a terraced patio at the back. And then, just unexplored hillside, which things could be done with, which would take some effort. But it's got it all. It's great. It's listed at 1385. We're getting calls early, so we're excited about people seeing this one.
Well, it's always intoxicating when people hear mid-century, right? And they all want to see it. That's certainly been a solid trend over decades. It's beautiful in that sense. But also, I want to point out the neighborhood itself is an awesome neighborhood. What you'll find on Palmero is a lot of people walking their dogs, morning, evening. We've sold a number of homes in that area. And again, just a great little neighborhood to start a new life or continue a new one in a new home. So check it out. Again, Saturday, Sunday, 1 to 4. We'll see you there. And then, Darren, I'm going to then move over to, let's see here, 121 South Wilson Avenue, Unit 205. Let me share my screen again. Let's see. Get it all mixed up. Yeah, well, no, that's not it. There it is. So we switch into a condo. We'll have an open house Sunday, 1 to 4 on this. So, Darren, why don't you go ahead and tell us more about this? I'll leaf through the photos.
Sure. First off, fantastic location, close to Caltech, very close to Lake in Colorado, with tons of close restaurants and shops, endless. I mean, just keep walking and keep finding new places. So often the most relevant things about buying a condo are laundry, literally, spaciousness, and an outdoor space. So this one has side-by-side laundry in the unit. It's just under 1,250 square feet, and it's got a huge patio. The building is clean. I wouldn't say it's amazing. It's just super clean. But it's spacious, laid out well. The bedrooms are split. It's a great condo.
Yeah. I was going to say the other thing, too, about the building itself. It's 18 units and mostly owners. So it's not a huge complex, which is nice.
Right. A little more manageable. It does not have amenities. There's no pool. There's no rec room. But each unit is truly a nice space. It's got tons of closet space. There could be some upgrades if somebody chooses to do so, but it's definitely move-in ready.
The other thing that I was really impressed by is the size of the condo. I'm not sure what year it was built, but it's kind of house-like. It's good sized. You don't feel like you're cramped in say, a modern or newer condo. It's pretty expansive.
Yeah, and that's partly because of the design and the layout, living room, dining
Hmm.
room combo, open view to the kitchen, open view to the
Nice.
patio. So when you're in
Yeah.
those spaces, it all feels like one oversized space.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, cool. All right. So again, this is going for 785,000. Sunday, 1 to 4, we'll be there. And yeah, we'd love to see you. So come on by. All right, that's it. All right, let's move on now to our topic. Darren, you picked this out, and it's certainly timely. Let me go ahead and share the article a bit. And do you want to kind of start off a little bit, and I'll go ahead and read the summary that we found.
Sure. So every 4 years, there is a potential of administrative change on the federal side. We obviously
Yeah,
have that coming up in January. With a shift in party, there is a shift in policy. And
sure.
so we're kind of covering the potential policy shifts that could impact housing. That's our specific approach and this article's approach. So funny, that's great. Why don't you go ahead and start with that?
Okay, well, we found this on Realtor.com, and they call it, let's see, housing market forecasts, so trends. So I'm just going to read the last paragraphs. I think it gives us a good synopsis. The policy agenda wildcard. On the campaign trail, Trump's proposals on housing were sweeping, though frequently light on details: cheaper homes, lower interest rates, and more new home construction. Exactly when and how the Trump administration pursues those objectives is a major question mark hanging over the housing market for 2025. The new forecast notes that one of Trump's proposals to address the housing shortage is to cut regulations for home builders, which estimates suggest contributes to more than 90,000 of the cost of a new home. Trump has also called for opening up some federal land for home construction, though that proposal might mainly affect the West, where most federal lands are located. On the other hand, some of Trump's proposals, including increased tariffs and mass deportations, could boost the price of everyday goods and services for consumers, reigniting inflation, the forecast notes. As well, new tariffs and an immigration crackdown could hit the construction industry, raising prices for new homes, the forecast warns. So that's pretty much the article. Darren, was there anything else that we missed, perhaps?
Yeah, just the most relevant thing on the front end,
Mm,
minus policy,
yeah,
because policy takes time most policy takes time to have an impact, is going to be interest rates.
right.
The stock market is rising pretty rapidly at this point, and if taxes are cut, which is already a topic of conversation, it's all going to put pressure on the deficit and potentially push rates up. I mean, in Los Angeles, we're already at 8% affordability, and 90,000 sadly sounds like a small number. And the percentage of
Right.
things in our market, maybe it's huge in other markets. And I'm not discounting that number by any means, but it's certainly percentage wise lower. The only other component that they're talking about doing is privatizing Fannie and Freddie, which could also have an
Yeah.
impact on rates as they may seek additional margins, which could raise rates for consumers. But
Yeah.
time will tell.
Well, I was going to say the other thing too. It says here is that 90,000 is talking about a new home. There aren't many new homes in Los Angeles,
Right.
but certainly, the cost of labor, supplies, materials, all that stuff will still hit us if
Yeah.
some of these things happen. So anyway, check it out yourself, realtor.com, talking about trends in the housing market for 2025. And Darren, did we hit our 10 minutes? I don't know.
Let's
No,
do it.
12 minutes.
We got to shut
No,
it
it's
down.
done. All
We're
right. Well,
we're
look,
at
guys.
10, Joe. We're good.
Oh, we are at 10 actually, because yeah, we started late. All right. Well, look, guys, have a great weekend. Hope to see you at the open houses this weekend. And Just have a great week overall. All right, we'll see you real soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.